Hello everyone, I wanted to show you some gameplay with the Seraph and 2VK. We are dropping in right now on Dead City in Domination. So right now you will see what I do with my Seraph, and to be honest I think this was a very good game. I did record it a while back, so hopefully you do all enjoy it, and let me know down in the comments what you think of this video. So every time I play I will always look around and see where my teammates are and where I can be a good supportive teammate or capture the beacon to help us win the games. And there was a Seraph on the enemy team, so I did decide to try and take him down, but sadly he went behind cover and I worked my way towards the right side and to help with the middle, which you will see in a second. The one thing with the Seraph, it is very tanky but it's very vulnerable to the blinding weapons, which is the Lantern and Dazzler. I do find it very effective against the Kepris, which you will see in a moment. If you combine the right modules and drone chips, this is an absolute beast build and you will all love it. The one key thing that you've got to take note of in this video is that I'm using Shield Breaker alongside the Beak Drone and 2 on damage dealt damage chips. This combination between the drones and the chips make it a very effective build and the Kepri killer, which is fantastic because right at the moment the Kepri is a main issue within the meta. Sadly it will be nerfed in the update 8.3, which will be with us this Tuesday. In a moment you will see that we get a rampage and we do fall back. The problem with the Seraph at the moment is the blinding weapons, as I mentioned previously. You always want to find cover when you land, and especially try and avoid the Titans with a blinding effect. You've really got to watch out for them because they're a major hazard within the game. Again, you will see me push this middle and try and secure it and help my teammates at all times. I wasn't too focused on securing the beacons this game. I was more focused on keeping them and maintaining them and helping my teammates out in the middle. So you will see that throughout this gameplay, that I'm constantly providing support to my teammates and keeping an eye on that middle beacon and on the left side. I am always making sure that I maintain the distance and my gap. And there is a Fenrir now approaching us, so let's have a look what will happen. Luckily I was able to take flight, and again I move back to maintain position and keep myself at a safe distance, and we are doing a lot of damage there to that Fenrir, which is fantastic, especially against the tanky builds. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and share it with all of your friends. It only takes a few seconds and helps me out loads, so thank you all. I am trying to take out the flying robots, the Siren and the Harpy, and luckily we do manage to get that triple kill, and then I move back to the middle again to defend. There is a Muromets on my team helping also with the middle, which is great. I always like to see a Heimdall or a Nordens on my team, especially when it's intense games like this. If they connect to you and start healing you, it can be the difference between winning and losing a game, especially if they keep you alive, so good job to all you healers out there. We did get a rampage again with this build and it's absolutely deadly. I highly recommend it to all of you. It's one of my favourite Seraph builds at the moment. And we are approaching the centre again and attacking the oncoming enemies. We did get a godlike, and as you can see the Muro pops up in the air with the Lantern and Dazzlers, so I retreat and get behind cover. You always have to be alert and awake, especially with a Seraph, against those Lantern and Dazzlers, as we've mentioned and as been shown in the video. Luckily we do get that beyond godlike, and I am staying behind the cover just so I don't get countered or blinded. I was impressed with how we managed to keep that centre beacon and stop the entourage of the enemies coming towards us. So shout out to all my teammates at this moment, you're all doing a fantastic job keeping the centre and maintaining these beacons. I did notice that they started being aggressive with their Titans, and especially that kid walking towards the middle. And right now we are in a vulnerable spot because they got a lot of Titans pushing the centre and on our right side, which for us wasn't good at all. And I do try and take out this Muromets, but sadly we do get blinded by the Yao Ming in the distance. You can't really do a lot in this situation. So then I decide to change my robot and come out with my second one. And at this moment I did decide to use my Miromets to counter the Titans that were in the air and on the ground. Luckily we did manage to take out that kid, which was being way too aggressive, and then I was looking around just to be aware of my surroundings and where the enemies were. I did then start attacking the Miromets on the left side, and luckily we did kill him, and I worked my way towards the right to focus on the next Titan. I always like to play a supportive role to my team and help them out. I do also think it's very vital that you maintain and secure beacons when possible. If you are unable to secure the beacons, make sure that you are defending them. It doesn't matter if you don't get many beacons in the game. If you can maintain one and defend it, it will help your team win. You only really need 3 beacons to win a game. The other 2, the enemies can have it. As long as you maintain and defend those 3, you have a very good chance of winning. I wanted to push on the right side, especially with our wing in the sky with the Lantern and Dazzler. We did manage to take his health right down, which was fantastic for my team, which allowed us as well to capture the middle. The downside here though is that we got countered by the Miro in their home spawn, so then we had to rethink our strategy going forward. I did then drop in with a Kepri and decided to link onto my teammates and help push and defend against this retro, which we did manage to get a kill, and I decided to push on the left again. When I use my Kepri, I'm always trying to link to my partner just to get them the additional benefits that the Kepri's ability possesses. At this moment in the game I did look at the beacon bar and I decided to be aggressive because we were losing on the score front, which wasn't good at this moment, and especially with the time remaining we needed to be a bit more aggressive and try and secure and capture the beacons. Sadly we was in a vulnerable position with 3-on-1, which is no good, but the enemy team are doing an excellent job here trying to defend their beacon. I did manage to turn the beacon white, which was fantastic because it would stop the beacon bar going down as fast as it was previously once it was red when it was captured by the enemy team. Due to the time left in the game, I did decide to use another Kepri and try and push towards more beacons. I then linked to my teammate and I decided to push and try and defend the middle beacon because I seen the attack the enemies were doing. Like I mentioned previously, if you can't capture a beacon, make sure you are defending them at all times. This will help you win a game and especially help your teammates. Sadly, we did get overcome by the robots and the Titan, so we decided to get a high damaging behemoth out and watch this thing go down. It's fascinating. This build as well is one of my personal favourites, the behemoth with 4 times puncher. I do love this build and it does deal a lot of damage. Right now we did get our Titan Slayer and we are fighting this little Scorpion, which was very annoying, and if you don't wipe them out they can be a hazard to your team. So we did get our double kill and we are encountering a lot of damage here, so let's go after the Harpy and see if we can kill him. Luckily we do wipe him out because our nuclear amplifier is charged up, and I do see that they have a Miromet, so I try and get back behind cover and drop my North Light. Once that North Light does hit, I do manage to heal up and get that Aegis shield, and then I focus on my Miromet and take him out, which you'll see in a moment. Luckily we do get that kill, or assist sorry, which was fantastic, and I am pushing aggressively towards the middle to help defend it. I really enjoyed this game because we were doing a great job at defending the beacons and helping our team out. Shout out to my team again for being aggressors, especially at capturing the beacons and holding them down well. Normally you don't have very good teammates, but those games when you do get good teammates, it changes how the game is played and it turns out to be a very good game. So hopefully Pixonic can increase the matchmaking so that both sides have even. If both teams are equal, then it will make for a really good game, so I hope Pixonic can do that to deliver more awesome gameplay for the rest of us in the community. The reason why I really like this behemoth is that it's a great beacon defender, capturer, and it does a lot of damage, which can help in moments like this. And as you can see, we are winning on the beacon bar, and with the time there's only a couple of seconds left. So I do decide to drop another retro, but the game is over and we did win. So shout out to my team for that one. And if you are new to the channel, please like, share and subscribe. Also, if you're a true ducker, hit that like button. Thank you, mother duckers. Take it easy and shout out to my team. We did get 20 kills and 0 beacon, but we did help our team defend the beacon. Shout out to the guy in second for 10. Take it easy.